What's poppin', my J dolls? And I'm back with another video. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell. Y'all, we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so don't play with us, because we ain't never been one of them, okay? And if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It is free 99, period. And if you still ain't subscribed, go ahead and take it with your mama, because why she raised you like that? I'm just kidding, y'all. So today, y'all love these conversation videos, so I'm gonna keep them coming, okay? I'm gonna keep them coming, y'all. And this is real life stuff. I feel like I should take off my seatbelt because that's so weird. But this is real life stuff that I literally experienced, so why not come on the camera and tell y'all my business? Like, I think y'all love knowing my business, so let's get into it, y'all. Today, this video should be titled like, I'm 28 with no friends, no partner, and maybe no kids. I don't know. I probably put no kids. So 28 with no friends, no partner, and no kids. So y'all, before we get into this, I'm gonna explain the dynamics of the no friends, the no partner, and why this is essential in the time of my life right now. So first of all, y'all, I really don't have any friends. Like, and I feel bad when I say that because I do have associates. I do have people that I consider that are close to me because I've known them for a long time. But I had to sit here and really think like what friendship means to me. And especially because before, I used to have a best friend. I was best friends with her for a very, very long time. And I see a best friend as somebody that I feel comfortable with calling anytime I want to tell them something, anything. Any time of the day, like I don't have to be like, hey, I want to talk to you, I have to call you or nothing. Like I could just call them whenever. I can tell them whatever. I can see them often, like, okay, let's go get food, or let's go get drinks, or let's go travel. This is what I mean, like, I don't want to make people feel bad. I have associates, I have people that I've known for a long time, but I just don't feel like I have close friends, like friends that I literally would hang out with on a drop of a dime, like, and also like friends that I could just travel, like let's go to Florida in a month or 2 months. Let's go travel to freaking Mexico. Like, I don't have friends like that no more where I can just like travel with them, that I can just go out with them often, that I can talk to them on the phone about anything, that I like don't feel like there's an exchange of something all the time. Like, it's just literally just friendship. Like, so I do have people that I consider like close to me that may be offended, maybe. I hope not. But I don't really feel like I have a best friend, and I don't feel like I have close friends. I just don't. Even with the people that I've known for a long time, I feel like friendship has to be an energetic exchange, and it needs to be like more like a partnership, like you're getting to know people. I do have a new friend, and I'm getting to know her a lot, and she's teaching me a lot about friendship, which I really enjoy. So I do have a new friendship that's been going on now for maybe a couple months, and I feel bad because I need to call her or text her, because last week, y'all, I had a week where it's like I didn't want to talk to nobody. Like, that's my red flag. That's my red flag as a friend, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if some of y'all like this. Let me know in the comments. But I get to points, and I'm a Pisces. I can be wishy-washy. Some people say I can be bipolar, whatever they want. I'm just moody sometimes. Sometimes I can be with people 24/8. Like, I can be with you for a week to 2 weeks straight. And then sometimes I just can never see you for like a month. Or I will never see you for like 2 weeks. Like, that is just like how I am. Or I might call you every day, and then I might go ghost for a week. Like, that's my personality. I'm usually communicative. Like, if I'm not in a good mood, I usually I try not to ignore people as much as possible, because I know sometimes I do ignore calls and stuff like that. But I usually try to text like, hey, can I call you back tomorrow? Or, hey, like, you know, this is going on, like, I'll call you next week or whatever. I try to be communicative, like with family, friends, when I'm just not in the mood to be talking. But for the most part, I'm not the friend that is going to be with you every day. I'm not the friend that's going to talk to you every day. I can do it for about maybe a week, but then like I'm not going to do that every week. You know what I mean? So if you're a clingy friend, we won't work out. And that's what kind of happened in my past. One of my past friendships, she was very, very clingy, like almost like she thought I was like her boyfriend, or her, obviously I'm a girl, so her girlfriend or whatever. It was weird because I don't operate my friendships like that. And I get that because now I look at friendships as like, you're essentially dating your friend. If you think about it, you do need to treat it like a relationship, but you also need to not have so much expectations, you know, like, and maybe communicate with your friend of like how you like your friendships to go. Because I think me and that one friend, we never could align with how she wanted things versus how I wanted things. She wanted to check in every day and talk for hours. There's a bug in my car. And then I'm the type of friend, like, I don't want to talk for hours every day. And then she was the type of friend that wanted to stay in the house when we hang out. And I'm the type of friend, if we hang out, I want to go do something. So it was like we were not compatible in general. Like we tried to make it work as friends, like, but we weren't compatible. And that wasn't the reason why we stopped being friends. There was something deeper, like something more betrayal that happened. But and then my closest friend, my best friend, a lot of weird things started happening. This is the thing, y'all. I became very lonely after I lost weight. If y'all don't know, I used to be 326 pounds. I lost 158 pounds. Once I lost weight, I literally started losing weight in real life. Like, not just physically, but the weight of people's energy, the weight of responsibilities for people that I didn't need to be responsible for. Like, I dropped a lot of weight outside of physical weight, and I also lost a lot of friends. I started seeing the real in a lot of my family members. I started like not having long-term intimate relationships, and that was mostly because I started to value myself more. So during this path, my closest friend that I've known majority of my life started doing weird things, and I still love her to this day, so it's like I don't want to go into details, but she started doing weird things that were kind of stemmed out of like jealousy and insecurity and stuff like that, because I was getting like a different amount of attention. Y'all gotta understand, when I used to be 326 pounds, when she would go out with me, it keeps putting on my goddaughter's car seat, but when she would go out with me, it wasn't like an immense attention on me. Yes, I would dudes talk to me and stuff. Yes, I'll dance with people here and there, but it was like never like the type of dudes she liked. But once I lost weight and I would go out, y'all know, when I go out too, y'all, let me move this camera because it keeps focusing on my goddaughter's car seat. So y'all know, when I go out, I do my makeup. Y'all, right now I don't have no makeup. I do my makeup, I do my hair. Sometimes I have pixie cuts, sometimes I have weave. Sometimes. So anyhow, y'all, I was at a point where, like, okay, y'all, I would do my makeup, I would do my hair. You know, I know how to dress. Y'all, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a very pretty girl. Like, even without hair, like, even when I cut all my hair off, like, I am beautiful. And I knew this since I was a big girl. When I was a big girl, people calling me beautiful all the time. So anyways, now that I was smaller, I can wear certain outfits. Like, I was looking good, had my makeup done, had my hair done, was out. I was getting a lot of attention, and that friend wasn't getting as much attention in them time frames. And it's not because she's not beautiful, because she is beautiful. Yeah, I'm sorry, I keep switching the angles up because the camera is crashing out. So anyways, y'all, she was very beautiful. I think it was just like her energy at the time. She was going through something. So I think it was just that was kind of causing people to like maybe not want to communicate with her. Y'all, this is crazy. Like, seriously. Y'all, my camera is crashing out every 5 seconds, so I'm trying to hold it. So anyways, y'all, I just hope it doesn't slide. So y'all, I was getting a different type of attention, and it was starts to have some friction in our friendship. It was starting to cause her insecurities, and it was something I never noticed because when I was bigger, obviously I was getting less attention, so we never had to have this type of problem. So after that, she was starting to do weird things to me, and so it was just like, okay, I don't want anybody around me that maybe have malicious intent against me or don't want to see me in the best space or the best light, because I'm very happy right now. I am happy to be happy in my skin. I'm happy to be able to live a whole new life. And so that kind of made a wedge in our relationship and made me have to like separate myself And I go back and forth, like I really go back and forth of like I want to be I want to be like friends with her, and then I don't really know if I should do that. It's just like a lot of things I go through, and right now I'm in my isolation period and I don't have a lot of friends. I don't know if it's stemming from that too, but I do know I love that friend a lot, like like a family member. I love that friend, and I kind of felt bad because I felt like maybe am I leaving her in a place where she's going through things. Oh my god. All right, y'all, I just gotta hold y'all because apparently I'm being lazy and it's not working out. But long story short, that friendship ended. We're like on a break, but then we haven't communicated. It's a whole thing. That's a whole personal thing. But that was like my closest friend, and the friend that I felt like that was really, really my friend. So for me now, I'm in a space where it's like I don't really have friends. Like I'm building a new friendship, which I really love my new friend that I'm building a relationship with, but I'm still getting to know her. We still have things to learn about each other. We still have to hang out more. We still have to get to know each other, what we want in friendships. So, you know, I'm just taking it day by day and building new friendships, which that feels great because I feel like even with my new friendship that I'm building, y'all seen us, like we've been on a coffee date and then we went out to eat. Like with my new friendship, it's like we get to really know each other even on a deeper level, and so I do feel really good about that friend. So when I say I don't have no friends, it means like I really don't have any like long-term friends, like friends I've been friends with for years, are best friends. Like that's what I mean. And I'm just now building new friendships, and some people that I have in my life, I may consider them a friend, but when I look at it, it's like I don't call them like randomly. I don't get to hang out with them a lot. I don't travel with them. I don't like share special moments. Like they don't know my family. So it's very different than like my friendships in the past, you know what I mean? And the close friendships I'm used to, because I had a lot of trust issues growing up. So once I had a friend, you was my friend. We was like, yeah, like you my friend for years. So now it's like I don't have those friends. So now, y'all, I'm really rebuilding my trust to get to know new people, because that's been hard for me my whole life. So maybe this is also a test to start like entrusting new friendships, new relationships, more ones that actually align with who I am now. Because when I did lose weight, I became a new person. Like my values became different. Like I value hanging out with my friends, but I don't value eating out all the time 24/7. Like I value, like, I'll go out to dinner with my friends like once a week or here and there, but like I don't value that anymore. Or when I go travel, my first thing on my list is not food. Now my first thing on my list is like, what type of activities can I do now that I couldn't do before? What type of things can I experience? So I think it is about alignment, and we have to understand that isolation equals elevation. When you lose people in your life, it is about alignment. God is trying to align you with the right people. And that's something I had to learn. Like God is literally trying to align me with the right people, because maybe I'm also not the right friend for my old friends either, or my old best friend anymore, because I'm not the same friend, and maybe I don't align with what she needs in a friend, and she might need a more supportive friend right now, and I'm in an era where I'm in a more selfish era where I don't really want to always have to support. I want to be supported. I want to be supported even by myself. Like I don't even ask for my friends to do something for me. I want to have my own energy to be able to support myself. That's the stage in life I'm in right now. So I don't have any close friends. I don't. And so that's something that is pretty sad, because it's like when I really want to go do something, I don't have someone like I know for sure I can go do something with. You know what I mean? Like I don't have someone like, oh, let's go hang out, let's go out for drinks, let's go do this, let's go do that. Like, no, if I want to do something, I'll just have to do it by myself. But my new friend, I know she's willing to do it now. And now I'm in the era of like trying to work hard, get my stuff together, because I'm going to be leaving soon and moving soon. So I'm like trying to get my stuff together. But I now have made a new friend where I can ask her like, hey, let's go do this, or let's, you know, hang out. And I'm very happy for this friendship, and I'm grateful for this friendship that I am developing. I think that wraps up the friendship aspect. I think God is aligning me, because I am moving soon too. So it really doesn't make sense for me to have solid friendships here in Minnesota anymore anyways, because I'm moving to Texas. And I will have to be uncomfortable, and I will have to make new friends, and I will have to socialize. And I have no problem with socializing, y'all. I really don't. It's my problem with trust. And that's something I have to work on, like trusting people enough to be like, okay, let me go hang out with them. I'm weary of people. So when people are like, oh, like we should hang out one day, I'm like, oh yeah, we should. And I never tell them when. Like, but I'm like that too with my real friends. Like, I just be so in my head. Sometimes I just don't get to planning. A lot of times they'll be like, oh, let's go do this. I'm like, okay, cool, let's go. I'm the friend like, oh yeah, let's go. But I'm not the friend like, oh, want to go here? Like, unless I really want to go there. But like, most likely, I'm not an initiator friend. And that is something I am trying to work on, because that is also not good for the friendships that I develop for the other person. It's not fair for them to always have to reach out to me. Like, I also have to reach out, and I don't know where that stems from, but that's something I'm working on. Of like, no, let me reach out, or let me even communicate if I'm going through something. Hey, I'm going through this right now. I haven't been talking to you much, but like, I will like to hang out with you in the next week or so. So I'm working on that, and I actually want to message my friend that I've developed my friendship with, because I've been ghost for like a week, and she do know I was like experiencing things, but I want to communicate well and be like, hey, I just want to touch base with you. I know I haven't talked to you in a week, and we usually talk like every day, and but I want to hang out with you in the next week or whatever. So being more communicative, I'm more self-aware. Since I've lost weight, I've been self-aware of my own self. I'm not putting blames on just everybody else. I've been learning, y'all, so I'm getting text messages, that I play a part in my friendships too, and I attract certain friendships in certain times of my life for a reason. We have to understand that we attract people for a reason or for a season, and we disconnect with people for alignment for the people that we need in our life. So we have to sometimes exit people out of our life to make space for the right people in our life, and it's so uncomfortable. And sometimes we always want to revisit the past, and that's something I always had a problem with my whole life, is just revisiting comfortability, revisiting past friendships, revisiting past relationships, and like being scared of new, when new is probably the way that's going to actually pivot you. I'm sorry, I hope my nose don't look crusty. New is going to pivot you into the right direction where you need to be. So anyways, y'all, now it's relationships. So now, y'all, about relationships, because I don't have no friends and I don't got no men, okay? So mind y'all, my transition from like being bigger to like smaller like has been almost, well, it kind of been like a year, let's be honest. Like, the full transformation has been like a year, but the whole process has been 2 years. So like, I've been learning myself a lot, even before I had started going to therapy, before I had weight loss surgery, before I started losing weight. I went to therapy. I started reading self-help books. I started being with one. I started to believe in myself. It was a lot of things I did mentally that I did before I got physical. So anyways, y'all, with no man, we got to go back to before. So y'all, before, I had a lot of relationships, okay, y'all. I was always in a relationship every single year. Like, this is the longest I've been single, and I'm going on 2 years single very soon. Like, I've been single for over 2 years, but I was in a situationship for like a year, so that's why now I'm close to 2 years being single. So anyways, y'all, this is the longest I've been single in my entire life. Like, besides high school, I don't count high school, I mean from college on, from age 19 to 28, this is the longest I've been single, which is 2 years, which is crazy, because right now is a time where I get the most attention. Like, I get the most attention, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I know people on the internet be nosy. So y'all see like 110 hidden matches on Hinge. Can y'all see that shit? There you go. Y'all see it? And then there's people that are still in the above top. So, anyhow, I'm getting heck of matches on Hinge. I'm meeting dudes in person. I've been to speed dating events. I've been in the field, like just talking and going on dates, y'all. I haven't done anything. I've been celibate for since May, which was when I went on my trip to go visit my ex in Switzerland. Y'all can go see that vlog. It's up here. When I was trying to rekindle with my ex. But other than that, y'all, I haven't done anything sexual with anybody. I've just been on dates, kissing a couple frogs, and that's about it. So anyways, y'all, I think this season I've been very picky. I've been very picky, and I really think it's because I have finally found my self-worth. I feel like before I didn't know my self-worth. So I was always getting relationships with potential. Oh, potentially he might be ready for a relationship. Potentially he might end up moving out of his mom's house and getting his own place. Potentially he will get a car soon. Potentially he get on the right path. Potentially he'll learn how to communicate more. Potentially it ain't gonna happen. I made a short about this. Stop dating for potential and stop dating people that you want to change. Because if you want to change the person, then you don't like the person. Go get a different person. Stop getting relationships with somebody you want to change. And if you're like, oh, well, I didn't know this person was like this or that. Well, you didn't get to know that person long enough before you jumped into a relationship with them. And stop feeling like somebody being in a relationship with you completes your worth or tells you what you're worth or what you're worthy of. You need to know what you're worthy of. So you pick the right partner. You can pick who's worth your time, who's not worth your time, who you're going to actually, who is your husband material, who is not your husband material. So I think I've been dating a lot of people, but I have noticed that my discernment has been so strong and my intuition is like the highest it's ever been in my life that I can see through people like the first, second date, and I'm like, no, this ain't going to be it. So why waste my time? Why keep trying to seek for potential that's not there? So this year it's been very weird because I'm a lover girl. I'm always in love. I'm a Pisces. Like, we be falling in love and then we don't like the person. And that's what I noticed. So I said, I need to just thoroughly date. And even when I find somebody I like, I want to date them at least for 3 months before I be like, okay, let's get in a relationship. Because before I used to just hop in relationships, get to know the person fully, and then realize I don't like the person. So if you get to know the person before you hop in a relationship with the person, it's going to be way better. So y'all, I've been in a limbo where it's like, I've been in dates. People been hitting me up. People been DMing me. People been liking my stuff. People on here. Like, it is very crazy how much attention you get when you get smaller. Like, just from losing weight. The way that men treat you is like insane. Like, seriously, like, men are very careful with you. They don't try to make too many moves on you right away. They try to like really take you out. They don't be trying to take you on too many house dates. Like, it is a whole different world when you lose weight. I'm not gonna lie to you. So now that I know that I'm that girl, and nobody can tell me I'm not. Like, I know that I'm beautiful. I know I have a career. I know I have a fun personality. Like, I'm funny as hell. Like, I'm not just my looks. I have a good personality. I'm driven. I'm creative. Like, I'm that girl. So now that I know I'm that girl, I don't need a man to make me feel like I'm that girl. Although I do want a man, okay? I do want a man. I want me a fine man that makes me smile, that we friends, like we have that personality that like we actually like each other's personality. And they don't just like me because of my look, or they don't like me because of my body. It's because they like me as a person. Like, that's all I want my partner to be, is like they love my personality. We're like best friends. Like, that's what I want my partner, is like we're best friends. I don't want a partner that everything's just based off lust, because lust dies. And when you see me looking like this, you need to love me. And then when I'm dressed up looking like that, you need to love me. So either way, you need to love me and I need to love you, because looks get old. I'm gonna get used to looking at your face, even if you fine. And I really don't care if a man is fine. Like, I'm not shallow like that no more. Like, not no more. I've never been like that, to be honest. But like, I don't care. Like, I more care about people's personality. I feel like personality will make you 10 times better, make you look better. Like, I care about how a man treats me. And we're in a society right now where it's hard out here, but I refuse to lower my standards. I'm at the point now, so I'm not lowering my standards. Before, I kept lowering my standards. I kept not sticking to my boundaries, not sticking to my standards, making exceptions. Why am I making exceptions for people I do not know? This is why you ask yourself, if you are desperately wanting to be in a relationship with people, you have to start looking at yourself. Like, why don't you feel happy enough with yourself? Why don't you love yourself enough? Why can't you sit with yourself? And I think that's what the season I was in before, when I was a bigger girl, was I couldn't sit with myself. I needed a partner. And that stuff can still feel like childhood trauma. Like, I grew up in a household with a stepfather that was alcoholic. And my mom was with him majority of my life, would not break up with the man, which would not let the man go. So it might be that stimulus. Like, I used to say, I'm just not going to stick with a man that don't make me happy. But it made me keep breaking up with people, but getting with a new person. Breaking up with people, but getting a new person. Or keep going back to the same person. Keep going back to the same person. That's the same habits I've seen growing up. So you have to work on your inner child. You got to work on your self-love. You got to work on your self-care. You got to work on how you talk to yourself. And what you feel like you're worthy of. And remind yourself of your worth. Because when you get lonely, you start to make irrational decisions. You know, when you just can't be alone and you don't love yourself enough to be alone, you'll start trying to go back to old people that didn't suit you, that didn't do you right, that weren't meant for you. If you left, it ain't meant for you. I hate when people say if you leave something and it comes back, it was meant for you. What was meant for you would never leave in the first place. We try to force things. Yeah, I just got a shiver in my leg. We like to force things and say it's meant for us when we know it's not meant for us. There's a reason why I left. It's a reason you let it go, or it's a reason they let it go. And they're coming back because they're lonely, or you're coming back because you're lonely. Know your worth and stop settling, because if you love yourself enough, you can sit with yourself. You can love yourself. And yes, we do need community and we do need partnership. And that's one thing I do want to say in here is isolation does equal elevation, but you're not supposed to be isolated forever. You're not supposed to be isolated forever. As humans, we are supposed to build community. There's a lot of ways you can build community, though. You can get out. You can go to open mics. You can go to like pop-up shops, markets. You can go to literally restaurants or bars and go sit by yourself, drink and talk to strangers. Like, you can go, like, there's so many places you can just go. You can travel by yourself and talk to strangers. You will meet people and make connections. And when you're within yourself and you love yourself and you've done the work with yourself and you can sit with yourself, you're going to meet the right people. You're going to meet the people that align with your life. Because even now with my new friend, she aligns with my life. Like, we have so many things in common. We actually can have deep conversations. We actually like the same type of stuff. Like, we vibe because we are aligned in this season. Like, she's about self-growth right now. I'm about self-growth. So it's like we are aligned. We about deep inner like work. So everyone that I have in my life right now, outside of my family, because my family is my family at the end of the day. I love my family. But the people that I choose to be in my life, they align with me and my values, my goals. And once you stop aligning yourself, trying to force yourself with people that don't align with your path in life, you will flourish. You will flourish, you will grow, you will elevate. And that's what they mean by isolation equals elevation. It doesn't mean to be alone forever. It means to be alone enough to love yourself, to push yourself, to know who you are, then to attract the right friends, to attract the right partner, to have boundaries for your family and friends, to have boundaries for anyone around you, to have boundaries for yourself. So to love yourself is to know yourself. Once you know yourself, you will attract the best. You will attract who is for you. And nobody is perfect. Even ourselves, we have to be self-aware that we are not perfect. What can we do as friends? What can we do as family members? How can we communicate? Because y'all, I had to learn, I'm a bad communicator. I'm a bad communicator. You either going to get silence from me or you're going to get straight aggression. So I had to learn, like, even me and my brother, I can say this on the internet because I don't think he going to care. But I'm not going to tell the whole story. But me and my brother got, like, in a little argument. And we were able to come back. And I'm like, okay, let's talk about this. Because we both avoid it in some ways. So we're going to just let it pass. And we're going to just act like it never happened. And we're going to enjoy our life. And I'm like, nah, let's talk about it. So we talked about it. We both apologized. We both moved forward in life. That's communication. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. We are meant to challenge each other. We are meant to communicate, and we are meant to get past problems. There are going to always be problems. There's going to be problems in your friendships. There's going to be problems in your family. It's going to be problems with your relationship. You then have to choose people that you know are willing to work through those problems, and you're willing to work through those problems. They have the ability to communicate. You have the ability to communicate. Because if you're building friendships or partnerships, relationships, all that stuff with people that don't have the ability to communicate, it's not going to work. Or maybe they have the ability to communicate, but they don't have the ability to communicate with you. Or maybe you have the ability to communicate, but you don't have the ability to communicate with them. That means y'all not compatible. So we have to sometimes in life realize sometimes we're not compatible with people, but we try to force it because we're comfortable, because we need somebody, because we can't be alone. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much my whole story right here. I don't have friends. I'm building a friendship right now. I have people that I've known for some time, but I don't have a best friend. I don't have a close friend. I don't have a partner relationship. I don't have nobody that's close. I don't got nobody close to be my man. My phone is dry now. I done cut everybody off. Now I'm just like, I'm about to move. It's just time to focus. And then the third one is I don't have no kids. And I'm happy I don't got no kids. Y'all see that car seat back there? That's my goddaughter's car seat. That's my goddaughter car seat. So I have her from time to time. And y'all can go see my vlog of me being a mom for 24 hours. But like, I'm still debating about that too. If I even want to ever have kids. I'm still trying to figure out why people even want kids. Like seriously, like I love kids. And in fact, like a couple days, but then after that, you gotta go home. Like, I don't know. Like, y'all can tell me in the comments what y'all think, but I just don't know what a kid would do for my life besides make me more stressed. Because I would have to pay more bills if I had a kid. I would have to spend more time with the kid. I would have to hope that I have the right partner. I would have to take the kid on all my vacations. Like, I don't see that for myself, and I'm still trying to decide, y'all. And I think I talked about this in a few different places, but I'm still trying to decide, because then I have to find a partner that essentially doesn't want to have kids. And I need to make a decision in like the next 2 years. I know it can change. My mind can change. Things can happen. But I want a tummy tuck, y'all. I lost over 158 pounds. I want my skin off my stomach. I do. And then I don't want to like then have a kid, and then the kid scratching my stomach all out after I spend thousands of dollars. So yeah, y'all. That's the end of my TED Talk. I'm on a whole meeting call right now, and I'm not engaged with it. So it's the weekend. This is a business call, but still. Let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comments. But if you are alone or you're feeling lonely, seek love within yourself. And you will attract the right people. Seek love within yourself. And if you might ask yourself how to seek love within yourself, I think you need to start identifying yourself first. Like, who are you? Maybe how your childhood was, what kind of shaped you into the person you are. So like really identifying your traumas in your life that happened to you as a child. Identifying just in general, even if it's not traumas, like personalities that you lived with, how people act, how your family functioned. And how does that identify with you as a person now? What things you need to work on as a person, what things you love about yourself, what things you feel like you can improve about yourself. And then speaking life into yourself. After you identify your stuff, speaking life into yourself. Like, I love these things about myself. I am beautiful. I am kind. I am worthy. I am happy. I am generous. I am whatever. Like, you need to speak life into yourself, and you need to keep doing it. You need to keep believing. You need to work on the things you don't like about yourself. You need to become self-aware. Like, read self-help books. Go to therapy. Become self-aware, because it's never fun building relationships with people that are not self-aware. And I used to be that person. You always think you're right. You always think you ain't doing nothing wrong. No, we have to be self-aware. So then when we attract the right people, we can keep the right people too. Because nobody wants to be in a friendship, a relationship, or anything with a person that never thinks that they're wrong, can never acknowledge, or can never apologize, can never communicate. So seek love within yourself. Love yourself. Spend time with yourself. Take yourself on dates. Buy yourself flowers. Get dressed for yourself. Push yourself, achieve your goals. You will attract. When you get yourself out there and treat yourself, solo dates, all that stuff, you will attract people. Seriously. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.